So we're on this manifestation journey. I don't even like saying manifestation. We are in this creation. We are becoming exactly what we envisioned in our minds. We're becoming that, right? Currently and forever. We're becoming that. So eventually, you're going to have to come up off these videos. You're going to have to come up off of tarot. You're going to have to come up off of these motivational videos, these spiritual community videos. Not saying that you have to lose your connectivity, but at some point, you have to literally go and create the life that you're seeing. These are just reminders. These are just reminders of things that you already know. These are for times when you forget. These are for times when you need fuel. These are spiritual feedings. This is not what you would be doing if you were living the life that you envision for yourself. If you're manifesting a new job, you would not be watching videos about getting a new job. You will already have it. You would be living it. If you were manifesting a family or kids or whatever like that, you would not be watching videos about getting a kid. You would have that kid. Like, you would be engaging in your family. That would be what you have invested your time and energy, money, whatever resources into to be able to live that life. You wouldn't be watching these videos about how a kid is coming if you already had it. Like, if you're already putting in the steps towards it. And that's just an example. But it could be anything. When you get or are living and creating the things that you want, you have to actively be present in those and allow God, the universe, whatever, to literally show you signs of what to do next. These videos are not signs. They're just reminders and confirmation of what you already know. It's just confirmation of what you already have within your awareness. It's confirmation of your mental and internal work. But for you to get the physical confirmation, you have to engage with the world. You have to engage with reality. You have to literally go and do the things instead of just thinking about it, instead of just planning for it, instead of just hearing it. Because these videos, you're just seeing it and hearing it. You're not literally living in it, because it's keeping you in a frequency of wanting it. It's keeping you in a frequency of creating it instead of having it. The only way to create it is by literally doing it, like taking the inspired actions. We don't want to be working extra dumb hard, but we want to make sure that we're doing what's required for us to equal out, like to let the upper know what we want to see out here. We want the reflection of everything that we have invested to be equivalent to what we want. And the only way to do that is to go really live it, to go engage with it. These are just reminders. These videos are just reminders. One day you're going to have to come up off here. As much as content creators love for the views, love for the engagement, the appointments, things like that, but eventually you should not need them anymore. You should cycle in. People who are teachers, people like the same thing with the school system. They don't keep the same student forever. At some point, you should have learned something to be able to progress, to put in what you've learned into practice. We're evolving. You're not supposed to stay here for too long. You're not supposed to continuously absorb the same content about it's coming, it's manifesting, it's almost here. You're almost. You're always going to be almost if you don't do what's required for you to have it. And I don't think when you're having it, you're going to be worried about watching videos about how you almost have it. Please let that click in, let that sink in, let that be understood. You're not going to be watching material or reading material about how you almost have it. You would be having it. So why would you be watching videos when you're ready for the next phase, when you're ready to graduate from having it, from almost having it to actually being in it? What would you really be doing? Like, what would you be doing? Would you be creating? Would you be recording videos? Would you be out socializing with people? Would you be out making yourself available in some type of way? Would you build a website? Would you apply to a different program? What would you be doing that will allow you to reflect that reality into your life, like for you to literally be seeing it and living in it? What characteristics, what habits would you possess? And I'm pretty sure, and I'm gonna say it again, it won't be watching videos about how it's almost here. That's not what you're going to be doing. These are just reminders. This is just me telling and confirming to you what you already know. This ain't nothing you don't know. You're able, you're capable, you can do it. It's almost here. It's nothing stopping you except for you. And if there is something in your physical reality, how can you tweak that so that it is not a hindrance for you anymore? How can you tweak that so that you don't have to have that in your reality anymore as a roadblock? What do you need to do? Do you need to leave something? Do you need to say something? What is it that we need to do? Because we ain't got nothing but time, baby, but to figure out what we need to do. Time is irrelevant, but you know what I mean. You have space right now as we breathe. as we continue to move about our day to create a new habit or idea within ourselves to be able to act on. This is just a reminder, baby. I feel like you already know. You already know. Now it's time for us to immerse ourselves into the reality that we're building. If you're watching readings and stuff and they're like, you're going to end up at a party and you're going to meet someone who's so cool, who's going to connect you to the life that you want and things like that, make sure you are showing up at the, be social. Like, don't stay and do whatever all these readings do. Don't do everything. But I'm saying, if you are wanting to manifest or you want to be living in a particular reality, you have to immerse yourself into these circumstances. And it's going to be a little uncomfortable because it's unknown. These videos provide a sense of security, a sense of safety that you don't have when you go out into the world and create what you're wanting, because you're going to have something you never had before. Jerry Seinfeld is going to be a new life. You're going to be a new you. So you don't know exactly what's going to happen, and you could quickly run to YouTube and look up a reading or look up a video or something like that that can provide you with a sense of security to let you know that you're doing the right thing, that you're hitting the right path, that you know, are you hitting the right path? All I can do is confirm what you know. That's all I can do. All I can confirm is what you know. And if you think that you're not ready yet, then you're not ready yet. If you think that you're ready, well, then you better act like it. You better get right. Put those actions into motion so that eventually you can be commenting here and let us know, thank you, for this. I have been able to do this, that, and the third. And now you're off living your life in the reality that you have manifested for yourself and continuously creating new things day after day, week after week, month after month, that maybe you didn't have before. The unknown is a little scary, but they say the unknown is where everything is at. Everything that you don't have is at. Everything that you don't have is in the unknown. So when you start to get a little scary, come back to these videos for a reminder of how strong and brave and capable and trustworthy and stable that you really are. You need that reminder sometimes. But once you get that reminder, realize that you're full. Like, I guess absorb it until you're full. And then once you got your spiritual feeding and your spiritual understanding, that sense of fullness and confidence, whereas though you felt like you were lacking, go back out into the world. Restrict, like don't come back to these videos unless you need a reminder of who you are. Like, if you forget who you are for whatever reason, come back to the videos, but don't make this a daily habit. Don't make these videos and this research on these things a daily habit unless you need that. But if you're ready to progress and literally mirror that into your life, at some point you got to put this down and you got to live in it. You got to realize that you can swim. Even when you think you're sinking, you can swim. It's only different. You're just reaching new heights. That's all that is. You're reaching new heights, and it's requiring you to trust that you can float through it all. Oh my God, I know this was helpful. I felt this all over the weekend. All over the weekend. One day you're going to have to come up off these. You're going to have to come up off these videos at one point. And I'm so excited to see and hear and understand when you have reached this point from all of your journey of questioning and wondering and needing the answers, to realizing that I am the answer. You are the answer. You're the answer. So what you going to do with the answer, Sway? You have the whole answer key. You got this. This is a reminder. And that's it. That's all. I'm going to be getting my website together because I am going to be doing spiritual feedings on there in different capacities. I'm not too sure how I'm going to organize it, so I'm getting that together so we'll be able to have conversations. Also, I did put my link down if you would like to donate. Ain't nothing wrong with that, girl. Ain't nothing wrong with that him. Ain't nothing wrong with that day. Ain't nothing wrong with it. I'm just going to say that in general. Ain't nothing wrong with it. It's appreciated because I definitely hope, and let me take hope out the vocabulary. I'm definitely excited to see the evolution of everyone that's in this collection, collection of people, this collection of souls, collections of, spirits and similar beings. I'm excited to see the evolution and hear the testimonies of how you have gone through any phase of your life. I'm excited for you. I'm excited for me. I'm excited for everything that's coming to be. So I'm going to go. I'm going to see you in the next video. Watch out in the comment section. That's where I'm going to be posting, or the about me description. I'm not too sure where it's going to be, but I will definitely, I would definitely make that a part of your awareness, where I'm going to have the website and where I'm going to have these such things, because I am crafting. There's a few things in the work that I would like for, people to show up to and, patronize. So yes, let's go ahead and have a wonderful rest of our time. Whatever that frame is for you, we're going to make it the best that it could be, because we are in control of our reality. Yes? Somebody make a t-shirt of that for me. Somebody make a t-shirt of that for me. I'm going to make it the best that it could be, because I'm in control of my reality, or just I'm in control of my reality, something like that. Yes, it's in the works. So I am uber happy and excited that you made it this far, and I pray that you are continuously to see the limits that you're able to reach for yourself. I'm going to see you on the next video. Most likely it's going to be tomorrow. Okay, all right, bye.